finished the first version of the plugin and I just want to show you and ask your opinion. What you can see here on the right side is the two columns, what you have asked for, and there is this info box which is jumping up and down based on your requirements and of course the price. It always reads and the numbers I believe are correct, but you have to validate that. Now on the left side we have the column which is rolling, what you can change the type. I have put some text on top just to show what kind of information you are seeing right now. So as you can see here, this is the buy and sell volume. I just shortened it to BXS. Now I will push the rolling button, what I called next, and it is reacting to the button N right now. So I push now. Oops, sorry, the focus is not there. Now I pushed the N and it has changed to horizontal delta, and you can see the horizontal delta column. Now I just switch once more now, and this is the diagonal delta information. So I just try to inform you about the current type, what you are seeing. If it disturbs you, let me know, I can remove it. Before I go into the settings, let me show you the cumulative delta information as well. Here I have implemented an algorithm which uses maximum 40% of the available height, so this bottom part, and I always rescale based on the volume. So if I zoom in and out, then you see that it always rescales to this 40% and shows you the cumulative delta. The cumulative delta is changing as the trades are coming in, so it is the live lost box, and of course after the defined interval, which is right now 1 minute, it will start to draw the new one. If it starts to go out of this 40%, of course everything will rescale and will show you the information in this range. Let's go into the settings now. So in the settings I have created the footprint interval. So this is basically the cumulative delta interval. It is 1 minute right now. So if I change it to 5 minutes, then we should have 5 minutes candle. Let me zoom in a bit. So then we have 5 minutes candle, and these are the ranges what I have defined right now. I don't know your trading style. If you want smaller, bigger, or other intervals, then please let me know. There is one important thing to see with Bookmap. Bookmap is different from the other trading platforms. Bookmap does not bind anything to timestamps. So that means that here, when I say it is a 1 minute cumulative delta, then it will be 1 minute distance from the first millisecond the Bookmap has data. So it means that it will be not exactly tied to the 59 or to the 58. It can be a couple of seconds off, but it will, the distance between the candles will be always exactly 1 minute. Good. The next parameter what you can set is the bar width. The bar width, I mean this width. So based on the market you are trading, you might have more volume, less volume, so you can make it to 200 pixels. We are talking about pixels here, as I indicated. So it will be wider, or you can go down to 80 and it will be smaller. Of course, they might overlap. Please remark that I did not reset it here, so it is the whole history, the 63,000 seconds, whatever I have here. Good. So the next column, let me set it back to 100 that we have better visibility. And the info box is this information box. I had no better name for that. If you want something else, then let me know. So here you can set the width of this box as well. Here you will not really see a big impact on that. You will see the impact only when we start aligning the text in the box. And the candle width, this is the width of the cumulative data. So here we can push it up to 60 and it will be bigger. I think it is self-explanatory. The color, it is of course the positive and negative colors of the bars and also the cumulative bars. So if I change it to which color would look okay here, let's pick a very light green, then everything will be very light green. I will set it back just to show you the transparency. So because the next one is the transparency factor. Previously, I used to use sliders, but they are not really good in Java. And because of that, I just give you an option to set something between 50 and 220 for the transparency. Right now it is in the middle of the transparency, it's 127. Let's go up to 200. Then it will be less transparent. And if I go down to 70, for example, then it will be more transparent. Since we have not much behind it, it is harder to see. But for example, with the cumulative delta bars, you will have better visibility on the transparency. So here you can see that it is not so transparent anymore. I just put it back to 127 to the middle value. Oops. It is rounding up. Okay, I have to check it. But it is just a minor issue. With the right aligned, I was a bit in trouble because when we are displaying the normal footprint style, so buy and sell, here it does not really make sense pushing left or right or to other position, but when we are displaying horizontal or diagonal data, then it can be visible. So for this one, for this type, I did not implement anything, but let me enable that. And afterwards, I just come to the chart and I change the type with the N button, and now it is right aligned. And here also I pushed it out to the left because this left and right is a bit funny in this constellation. So here when we say right aligned, then on the right side it will be pushed to the right, on the left side it will be pushed to the left. And if we switch it back, then change again the type, then it will be again on the right side left aligned and on the left side right aligned. If you want a different behavior, then let me know. I can change it. Good. The next one is the extra column. It is kind of self-explanatory. That's what you have asked for. So you can enable this extra column and you can disable that. Here we see the footprint type and oh, I jumped. Sorry, I jumped a lot. So before I go into this extra column, because I was right here. So the footprint type means the static, what the static should be. So if I change the static to horizontal data, and then it will be a horizontal data, and of course the other one will change as well, but later on you can roll it. Let me show you. So now I change the right side to horizontal data, and the left side I can roll through. This resetting, when you change something in the parameters, it is the way how Bookmap reinitializes the plugins. So I cannot really influence that. Because you know this setting, what you have on the left side is not saved. It is always just on the fly. So let me change it to diagonal data. Everything will change to diagonal data, and here I go to the next one, which is the text color. On the text color, I don't think I have to explain it much. Text color. I change it back to white. And here we have a right aligned. What we can, I will remove this setting because it has no impact anymore, because I decided to change the alignment together. And here that is something what might be interesting for you. This is the info box is right aligned. And now it is right aligned, so this box here, and if I click it, then it will be left aligned. And now you can see the info box width has an impact, so it is the width what it will use. The extra column I just showed you incidentally before, so it is to decide if you want to show the right box, which is a static box, or you don't. The next one is here the reset key. I have configured by default the character R to reset, and for the rolling, so the changing to the next type, I chose the N. Of course, you can change it here. So for the reset, I can put T in, and for the rolling, I leave it to N that I don't forget. But basically, you can change it to anything you want. Only single letters. If you want combined letters, so something with the shift or control, then again let me know, then I have to implement a different key press mechanism. Good. So now I just close it because I did not show you the reset, and I know I push the button R and it will reset. One important thing about the reset, what you have to know, that right now the reset has an effect on the next trade. So if you have a period when it is not too active, then it will just stay, and only on the next one it will be on the next trade it will be reset, because we are not accumulating any data without a trade. So that means that I cannot put anything onto the screen until one trade comes in. So I push again, push again, and on the next trade it will be reset. Good. Here, regarding the time, with the time I show you seconds, and it is again the same as with the reset, that I change this information only when the trade comes. So when the market is very active, then of course you will see quicker changes in the time. But if there are no trades coming in for a couple of seconds, then the second counter will not increment. So here you can see that from 39 it jumped to 41 to 43 because it is measuring only the time between the trades. If it is a problem and if you want really time-based updates, so ticking every single second, then let me know, and I will add an extra timer into the code. I did not implement it by default, the same with the reset, because I want to save always CPU time, and I try to make it as effective and as fast as possible, also with the whole resetting and delta. Because when the market gets intensive, or when you are adding this to multiple instruments, then it might have a big effect on the CPU, because here with every single move, every single heat map move, we are redrawing everything. So it is quite intensive on the CPU. So that was about the current version of the plugin. You can send me in Discord your comments, your wishes, and we can go from there. Thank you very much, and I wish you a nice day.